Has come to the west coast of Florida, and we are at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And a good kick pays off as he's only able to get this out past the 10-yard line. First play from scrimmage. Here's Murray. Open man here is Benson. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Kyler going to give this to Benson. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Here's Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Pass complete there to Harrison. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a 1st down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right? I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence. On 1st down, it's Benson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them. Murray now to throw. He'll get that complete to Harrison. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Now Murray. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 45-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection. Play action. Now it's Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Benson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down. On the handoff, Benson running right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Murray looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. Now Murray sees something. He's going to change it up. 2nd and 5. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing now is Murray. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. One more time with Benson. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal. Murray on the sneak, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Kyler Murray scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Cardinals are on the board first here in this division round matchup. The extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 19-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Irving. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 24-yard line.
Cowboy 80. 19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Take over.
Looking to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in these playoffs. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit, and that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
Now a 2nd and 2.
At the 47-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. 2nd and 2. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Over the middle, complete. That's Benson. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A give left side for Benson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Now Murray, he bootlegs it, sliding out of the pocket. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Quez Watkins from 8 yards out. And the Cardinals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The point after is good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan?
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll make our score 14-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and, you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
To throw, it's Murray. Buying time to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to come from what, a linebacker, a corner, a safety? They feel like he can win every battle.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Murray now. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Oh, they're changing this at the line. Going for it. Here's Benson. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. I love those plays. 4th and 1, that's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
He finds his man, complete. It's Benson. 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Buccaneers' 46-yard line.
Now Murray off play action. That is incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Murray. Steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say you punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Trey Benson, 26 yards. And the Cardinals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down by... Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far, and while you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
Now the Card's going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long.
Omaha. I know so. Hey.
Murray going to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting more pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
brings up 2nd and 5.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Room to maneuver at the 35. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Bucs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
That one goes for 24 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 91 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. They'll go again with Benson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
What will look like a march to the end zone is hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Murray looking to change the play here. On third down, here's Benson. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also in letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. A run up the middle with Irving. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the third. Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
They run over center with Benson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Play fake. Murray. He'll buy some time right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Second and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup.
Big Ace open, Big Ace open.
A give. Here comes Benson. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now 3rd down and 7.
Biggest.
Zone read. Here's Benson. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And he's got his man on the out route. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. So in the Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 36. Back to throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. To throw is Murray. Williams brings it in. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. On play action, it's Murray. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Cardinals. Quez Watkins with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cards are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and through. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Buccaneers 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a... And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick 6 on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Now that's a dangerous throw right there. Moving off to his right, throwing it all the way back across field to his left. I know he had a lot of confidence in his arm, but sometimes the ball can just hang up there when it goes that distance. He was fortunate it was just incomplete.
Here we go, set.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And oh my goodness, here's a fifth interception.
And the Cards are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder, because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. The drive will begin with a run by Benson. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Another run here with Benson. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Murray. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They've been brilliant, perfect on fourth down so far, 3 for 3, and they're going to try again here.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Here's a diving catch right side.
A lot of great quarterbacks from USC. Here's another one. The rookie's got a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, well, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go. And that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
And it seems like they've been running uphill all game. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now 2nd and 5.
On the hole. On the hole.
A give up the middle with Benson.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
119 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove.
Hey, yo, fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Hey, break down, stay down, look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown. I done so much work, they think it's fake now. Big fish, every beat is just bait now. Got rich, some switch, they try to hate now. Leave, I'm straight, I got a rake now. Need cheese, cash app, Venmo or PayPal. Pumped up to the max, I'm finna break down. Flow water, big trip, boy, this a gray cloud. Highlights, ball is life, my whole take, wow. Big boss, hella chicken, I feel like Rick Ross. Why you going so damn hard? They got me off. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. Hit boy, work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, D's. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If hit boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury. Luxury. Ha, these luxury. Ha, luxury. Ha, ha, they can't with me. Slow it. I ain't finna stop till they make the rap blow it. Shout out Yaya, she was with me at my lowest. Best baby daddy in the world and you know it. I thought that I was done, he said hop back in. Made it to the league, this is not Pac-10. Headline set, that's a big back end. Let the beat drop, bring that back in. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Ay, these no can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If hit boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury.
Boy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Their spot like, ayy. I gotta get it, man. Shout out, I'm fully committed like, ayy. I studied the target, I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision like, ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy. Grandma was in A, auntie was in it, ayy. Mama had AAA, I wasn't scared to crash anyone anyway. I ride a shotty while bro had a get away. I gotta penetrate, I gotta generate. I got like 20 some years to my hood, now I gotta go live away. I'm out of town, but I'm not on the getaway. I spin a giveaway. You mean I'm the generous king for real? The sleep, then I light up the street, got screaming like Billie Jean for real. I'm from the M, I got M's in the bank and M's in all my streams for real. Feeling like Phil, they be living like Carlson if I leave him in the wheel. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Their spot like, ayy. I gotta get it, man. Shout out, I'm fully committed like, ayy. I studied the target, I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision like, ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy. Baby, I'm loving it. I think I'm ready for kids. She said when to stop trying to in her face. That makes sense. I'm going to... Okay, look, all eyes on me. I feel like I'm Truman. No, we finna win it, cause I'm about to lose it. I don't give a computers disputing. I go off a field, no heads, just shooting. I die for my team, I'm the coach, I'm recruiting. I'm spending my time and I'm saving the day. I feel like a mutant, I'm built like a student. I'm feeling bilingual, cause I'm in Nigeria, rocking the Cubans. My life is a highlight reel that I keep on looping. You can't just tell me, you gotta prove it. Stealing, their first name is Lupin. I'm hitting harder than like you can. They sending shots, but I'm high, just juking. Hitting my desk. I'm B.I.G., you know I can't forget that I do it. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, target, I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision like, hey. Shoot him my shot like, hey. Hit the red dot like, hey. Finger on it like, hey, 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 hey.
Innovative energy is contagious. Pick up the bases, one for the ages. Ain't no debating, we gonna make it. Hey, hey, back to the basics. Dedicated, breaking out of the matrix. Levitated, flying higher than spaceships. Elevated, celebrated. Woo, woo. I got the power. Woo, woo. I got the power. Hey, hey, you ain't never seen it like this. You ain't never seen it like this. You ain't never seen it like this. Look at me go.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. It's Jake Elliott ready to get this one kicked off. And we're underway here in South Philly. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. And his initial touch, good for a couple. It'll be second down. Now they'll set up to throw. That is going to be caught by the rookie wideout. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Throwing now on first and 10. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. It's his second touchdown of the year. The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Cowboys are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead.
Auburn
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Right to the air. It's Hurts. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. Man in motion is Smith.
Hey, 73, 63. 63, 63, 63.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try to run. And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down as they find a way to keep the chains moving on 4th down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Man in motion is Brown.
Hey! Hey! Alpha, alpha, alpha!
A pistol snap back to Hurts. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And he will score. D.K. Metcalf. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. Lots of space. Past the 45. And they get him to the ground, but he's all the way down to the 35-yard line. They'll stay on the ground. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll look to throw. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Got to get this to the 25. Here's 3rd down. Open man, right side. He's got it. He is in. Touchdown, Dallas. Now Aubrey for the extra point. He's got it. The Cowboys will move out to a 14-7 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Great, set. Slow Silver, ready? No touch.
Hurts will work here from the pistol. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. They face second down and 7.
No touch, set. No touch.
Hurts working in the pistol. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Great, set. King, Phil King, Phil King.
Man in motion is Brown. Third and short, and Hurts will throw. They'll try to set up the screen here, and he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Hey, Silver. No touch.
Again, Hurts. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
It's just so impressive to see how good these guys are, especially the veterans, Mike. They've been out there a long time, a lot of experience. They know exactly where they are on the sideline, not only to secure this catch, but to be able to toe tap and drag that second foot. That's a big-time play by a big-time receiver.
And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Man in motion is Brown. They'll move the pocket here with Hurts. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
He'll get this out to the left flat, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. Elliott on now for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Eagles will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. I'll tell you what, Mike, considering how this offense has played the first couple possessions, I'm surprised that one wasn't completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum because so far they've come out hot in this one.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And he's able to gain yardage out of this one before he slides. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. That's taken in. Uh-oh. Loose inside the 30. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Aubrey, good with the extra point. And the Cowboys have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
You know, Mike, for a lot of guys in the league, the best way to make an impact as a rookie is through special teams. And anytime you can make yourself valuable, find a way to contribute, you do it. And that was a heck of a return right there.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And he's just a couple short of a touchdown. We'll mark him out at the 2-yard line. A big play to kick off this drive. 41 yards. So the big play gets him down close. And now it's first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
On second and goal, they'll give him another shot. And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
It makes sense on second and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on third and goal.
Man in motion is Smith. And that ball's intercepted by Trayvon Diggs.
Intercepted by the Cowboys. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
First and 10. His drive will start on the ground. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. They'll stick with him again. And he'll take this up, working towards the first down mark. He gets 5, but is just a little short of the first down. He'll won't need much. It is 3rd and inches. He'll drop to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
In order for this play to be successful against man coverage, Mike, 2 things need to happen. 1, the quarterback has to anticipate the break. He has to get that ball out on time. And then the rest is the receiver creating the separation at the top. And when both are accomplished, you can see what the results are.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, like living in these 3rd and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. Here's 1st and 10.
73. Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
On play action, Hurts. Quick throw here is complete. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
A first down throw for Hurts. Oh, the ball is out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands.
Hey, 73. Don't touch.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
We've already seen these 2 guys connect for a touchdown in this game, and had they been on the same page there, I think they would have been able to add to that total. Unfortunately for them, just a little bit off, and it falls incomplete.
63.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. That one intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. Now they'll set up to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Dallas. He has done it again. That is 4 touchdown passes in this first half. Great. He might skip halftime with the way he's performing right now.
Yeah, Mike, this passing attack is just really unstoppable. I mean, it is just remarkable the success he's been able to have. We're not even at halftime yet. He finds himself on record pace. I can't wait to see what he does the rest of this game.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This will be returned from the 6. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll motion over Metcalf. On 1st down, it's Hurts. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
A 2nd down throw for Hurts. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Hey, Silver.
Throwing is Hurts. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Hey, easy, 63, bad. Tiger Hornet.
They'll motion over Metcalf. To the air again. Hurts. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And the Cowboys will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Let's go.
The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. They'll look to throw. That's going to be intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll motion over Metcalf. On 1st down, it's Hurts. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. And he'll be taken down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
And he will wisely just get rid of this one. And set up 2nd and goal.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. To the end zone, it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we reach halftime, and the visiting Cowboys are in front as we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically. For the coaches, Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
Great, set. Delta.
Play action. Here's Hurts. He's going to run it. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
Throw on the run is complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Hey, 73. Great, set. Delta.
Hurts working in the pistol. Look at that hit. Slinged it across his body and connected. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. A pistol snap back to Hurts. He's going to keep it himself.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal.
Great, set. Delta.
Hurts will work here from the pistol. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Noah Fant. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles are back to within 7. It's 28-21. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. It's 1st down, and they'll run. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Right back to him on 1st down. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss, and it's 2nd down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he's going to slide down with the first down inside the 5. He'll drop to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. That was not what they were hoping for. He's going to go out of bounds behind the line. A loss on that one.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10. Throwing here on 3rd and goal. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down. On 4th down, here's Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal try. His kick is perfect. And the Cowboys add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. On play action, here's Hurts. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 20-yard line.
Hey, Silver.
Here's Hurts. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. They send the tight end in motion. Tight end going in motion here.
Tiger Hornet. Try to get it. 73. No touch.
3rd and long for Hurts. And that is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
They're indeed going. It's Hurts. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, Mike, the one thing that we used to say is it didn't matter how good you were or how long you played. Eventually, you're just going to have one of those days, and I think for this quarterback, he's got to be able to move on from this pretty quickly because this is about as bad a day in the office as you can imagine.
And that'll be a pickup of 3. 2nd and 7. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to be brought down here on what will... Now a 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The extra point by Aubrey is good. The Cowboys will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. He'll start at the 4. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
Hey, 73.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. He's going to look downfield once again. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time.
63.
And it'll bring up 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. 3rd down and 9.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Hey! Alpha. Go Silver, ready? Delta.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete.
Hey, let's go. Crowd left, Yanni.
Eagles, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Crowd left, Yanni. Hey, Silver. Bang. Hey, easy. 63. Bang. Delta.
Hurts again. To the left side. It's caught by Brown. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
To A.J. Brown. 10 yards on the pickup.
Crowd left, Yanni.
It's 2nd and inches.
73.
At the 44-yard line.
Delta.
Again, Hurts. That's taken in left side by Smith. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stomped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Hurts will try it again. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by Deron Blank. And the Cowboys are going to get the football at their own 40.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
He'll air it out down the middle. He's got it! And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line.
gain of 45 yards. And the Cowboys.
Here's a run going left. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Now they'll set up to throw. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only does he let the ball go through his hands, he lets 6 points slip away with that drop. I mean, everyone else does their job. The ball's on target. Listen, this is the big boy league now. The reality is, you just got to catch the ball.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot. And I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money. I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
This will be returned from the 2. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. On 1st down, it's Hurts. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
He'll get this forward. No signal. They're going to mark him down at the 1. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Man in motion is Smith. They'll go with him again. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yard.
And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles are able to edge a bit closer. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
They'll drop to throw. Going for it all. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Dallas. That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season. On for the PAT is Aubrey. It's up and through. And the Cowboys are able to extend the lead.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 3. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now Hurts. That's complete. It's Metcalf. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
That's deep for the back of the end zone.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now a give on the ground. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. From the gun, here's a handoff. Room to run at the 40. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. They stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Here's a 2nd and 6. Try the left side now. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
And he'll bring this across midfield as this drive is taking shape. A gain of 7 on that one. Cowboys going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ballgame. On 4th down, the veteran Brian Anger on to punt for Dallas. Fair catch made here. The drive will start at the 23-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Hurts now. He's going to try it here again. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here we go. One final play. Again, working deep downfield. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. They continue their winning ways in the month of September. They're off to a 3-0 start.
I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you a little piece. Wanna see some more? 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 Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you a little piece. Wanna see some more?
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels got to change to your mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form staying in shape.
I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you a little piece. Wanna see some more? 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 Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you a little piece. Wanna see some more?
I'm gonna run it up, though you know your fun is up. James knew back when I was coming up. Didn't wanna know then, now I bet they're loving us. No more, no R&R, the bar is raised. If you know me, know I can bar for days. Nothing to prove, cause I've done enough. Lights out, still gonna keep the torch. Check your little piece, wanna see some more?
I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more? 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 Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more? Show you a little piece, wanna see some more? I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more? 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 Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more? See some, see some. I never mind if people change. I wanna try and heal my pain. How do you buy what can't be sold? How can you lie to me in my face? In my face, in my face, in my face, in my face. That's how still gonna keep the torch. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more?